2 series up, 2 series wins, and now the Phillies look for a series sweep this afternoon for the second consecutive time to start the 2025 year. It's time to bring the kids out to the old yard, a little day baseball. Here at Citizens Bank Park, it's the Phils and the Rockies, and it looks like the rain has subsided. Hey, everybody, I'm Tom McCarthy along with John Kruk. We'll hear from Taryn Hatcher in just a little bit. All right, so Edmundo Sosa is not in the lineup today, but he has been red hot for the Phillies. In fact, Rob Thompson was talking about it today. He said, I understand that the fans probably want him in the lineup. He's been red hot for us.
Yeah, it's been unbelievable the start that Edmundo and Kyle Schwarber have gotten off to, especially Kyle. He's always been that notably slow starter, but this is a great start for Kyle. But Edmundo Sosa, Tom, has been just absolutely spectacular for this team. You know, your shortstop goes down, a lot of teams are going to take a big hit. We actually offensively couldn't ask for anything more than what Edmundo's doing. Not only is he getting a bunch of hits, he's getting timely hits. He's driving in key runs like he did last night with that double to left center field to drive in a couple runs, basically put the game out of reach for the Colorado Rockies. And, you know, what look at that, Tom. The infectious, the love for the game that he has is just unreal.
Well, the Phillies hope to ride the starters today, but they have Sosa coming off the bench if they need be. All right, lineups at first pitch, Rockies and the Phils. Wrapping it up right after this. Phillies baseball is brought to you by Toyota. Toyota has 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. That's more than any other auto brand. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places. By Xfinity. Stream live sports from the best seat in the house. Xfinity. Bring on the good stuff. By Citizens, official bank of the Phils. And by Independence Blue Cross. Learn more at IBX.com.
Life doesn't come with an owner's manual.
Taijuan Walker getting set to take the mound today on this day baseball here at Citizens Bank Park. The Powder Blues looking sharp. The rain is out of the area. The cover is on the tarp, which is a good thing. The weather today, 66 degrees at game time. Originally, there was a thought it would get up into the 70s. Maybe it will at some point a little later on this afternoon. Here's the Rockies lineup brought to you by Xfinity. Stream sports with Xfinity because it's only live one time.
Well, hopefully it gets up to 80 on our drive home after the game.
Be more comfortable drive home?
After a win.
After a win, yeah. Maybe you could put the roof down.
Never comfortable driving home after a loss, Tom.
Well, the first pitch of today's ball game is brought to you by Audi. And the first pitch is in there for a strike, and the count is no balls and one strike.
And, you know, that's what Taijuan has to do, Tom. It just throw strikes. It's, you know, look, the Rockies have some good young players, but, you know, it's not exactly murder's row. Of course, they had to face Christopher and Zach the first two games of this series, so that never is an easy task.
Yeah, Zach yesterday, 10 strikeouts over 7 innings. He said after the game that he didn't think his command of his fastball was that great. No balls and 2 strikes to Doyle. He's 3 for 7 in the series, and the pitch low. Taijuan Walker, 19 appearances last year, had an ERA of 7.10. As Doyle fouls that one off JT. Count remains 1-2. Here are the numbers from a season ago. 15 starts, 3-7 record. Phillies were wondering what to do with him when spring training began, but he was competing for a starting spot. First couple starts, not bad. Last several in spring weren't great, but then Ranger Suarez came up with a bad back, and the Phillies needed that depth. Fly ball right center field. Marsh on the run, out to the alley, reaches out, makes the catch. Got a great jump and finished it off strong. One away.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Tom. Brandon Marsh with a great jump on that ball.
Defense behind Taijuan Walker. Marsh in center, Kepler in left, Castellanos in right.
It's the opening day lineup, wasn't it?
That's it. Here's Tovar. Tovar 0 for 8 so far in the series. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Tovar 3 for 20 on the year, hitting 150.
That ain't him.
Now let him get out of here.
Yeah, hopefully he gets hot next week.
It's sharply to third, backhanded, dropped by Bohm, and Tovar will be safe. That'll be the first error of the year for Alec Bohm.
Are we sure?
I would assume that is.
Tell you what, the way the scoring's been going, we should just bring pencils up here. Yeah, Alec, you know, it wasn't a tough hop. It just came up and hit him right in the pinky finger of his glove, and it's tough to catch a ball when it hits there. It's all right. Get another grounder, turn a double play, brother.
Ryan McMahon is the hitter. And McMahon takes strike one right at the top of the zone on the cutter. Taijuan Walker was working on his slider during spring training. In fact, he threw it more often just because he kept on working on it. The splitter, though, is the pitch that the Phillies banked on when they signed him.
Yeah, he has to throw it. JT has to have to make him throw it. But it's command. If Taijuan's in the strike zone, he can get some chases with that split.
Always had good numbers against the Rockies. Fouled away, 1-2. Here's the pitch arsenal. Statcast 3D powered by Google Cloud.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically sinker, splitter, occasional sweeper, but like I said, it's all about throwing strikes. If he throws strikes, he's got his chance.
Yeah, and the splitter was down last year. You see 22% than the year before when he was trying to throw it into the 30s. So for every 10, he was trying to throw it 3 times. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tovar leads off first.
Oh, man, he's got some quick feet.
He does.
I'm surprised the Rockies haven't run much this series. Yeah, Taijuan he's a really, really good athlete.
Another toss over. Up and away, 3-2. What do you think, Tovar going to go here?
Yes, but you know your defense has to be good. Already one error, and you can't walk. You can't walk, guys.
Runner goes, pitch is swung on and foul tipped into the glove of Real Muto.
Oh, man.
And Tovar slides in safely just ahead of the skip toss from JT. Phillies will take a look at it. It was close.
Oh, they want a challenge.
Wow. All right, so the Phillies will take a look.
JT with a quick one hop. They got him. They got him.
Throwing it on the grass like that, it does skip there quicker. Oh, yeah, they got him.
Got him right on the thigh.
Well, we thought Riley Wilson's decisions in Washington were very good, but neither one of them or none of the three worked out.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, they're showing a great angle up on the big video board here.
Hey, all the players are running off the field. Everyone but Taijuan and JT are still out there.
They're just hanging tight.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, he got him.
That'd be a huge pick-me-up.
Yes, it would. Overcome that error by Alec. You can go in, JT. Get ready.
After review, the call on the Phillies overturned. The runner is out. Philadelphia will retain their challenge.
All right, so strikeout, throw out, double play. JT has thrown out his second runner of the year. We'll head to the bottom of the first. It's the Rockies 0 and the Phillies coming up. Well, JT has thrown guys out during his career many different ways, but that skip right there really helped on that throw to nail Tovar and finish up the first inning. And now the Phillies will bat as we go to the bottom of the first inning. Kyle Schwarber starts things off and takes outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Antonio Senzatela. I think I said that right. Angel from the Spanish broadcast team was going over it today. I always thought it was Senzatela. This guy was a good pitcher for a couple of years, and then he had a torn ACL, came back, and then had Tommy John surgery.
Man.
2 balls and no strikes. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
Yeah, he's not much different than Taiwan. He's going to be in the low 90s, 92, 93, but he pitches with great movement. I'd like to see Kyle get us off to a good start here. Let Taiwan relax a little.
2-2. That slider had some great action on it. This is a career high hitting streak to start the season for Kyle Schwarber.
Using the whole field too.
Oh yeah. Back-to-back 100 RBI seasons.
Now there's the four-seamer that got up to 95, but don't know if it's going to cut or sink. Makes a tough AB.
Ground ball to second base. Schwarber's retired by Tyler Freeman. 1 out here in the first. Here's the rest of the Phillies lineup, brought to you by Xfinity. Stream sports with Xfinity because it's only live one time. Turner, Harper, Bohm, Kepler, Castellanos, and then the bottom third, which has done a lot of damage, that bottom third. Not necessarily this one, but in general. Realmuto, Stott, and Marsh. He's got it moving today.
Tell you what,
these first 2 hitters are any indication.
That slider's pretty nasty. Late break.
Trey broke out last night, had 3 hits, an RBI, a walk. So 3 for 9 overall. I think the fact that he's playing today, the day after playing the whole game last night, is a really good sign for that back.
Yep.
Sensate those numbers, 4 1/3 in his first outing, 2 walks, no strikeouts.
9 hits. That's a lot of hits in a few innings. Slider. Here it comes.
Back toward the middle. Oh, it hit the lip of the grass. Picked up by Freeman. Not in time. That was a really good play by Freeman once the ball skipped under Tovar.
Wow. That thing hit the lip and just stayed low. Gets underneath the glove of Tovar, but Freeman with a really good play. I don't even know how he saw it. Watch that thing hit the lip right there and then just scoot on the ground. But wow. Tell you what, that was a heck of a play by Freeman. That thing, once it got past Tovar, I didn't think there was any chance, but they made it really close.
Bryce Harper was hitless last night for the first time in the 5 games. He went hitless, 1 for 9 in the series. Whacks it foul. It's 0-2. Today's Audi Arsenal. The velocity on his pitches.
Yeah, it ain't the low 90s. He's thrown a couple at 90, 96.
Yeah, so his first outing in spring training, he topped out, I think the StatCast number said 96.8, which he said he was surprised with. Said this was the first off season since 2021 that he actually had an off season.
Yeah, he got to train instead of rehab.
Right.
Big difference.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Harper. Runner goes, pitch swung on and fouled. No, swung on and missed. Popped in and out of the glove of Stallings, and Turner steals second. Well, that was interesting.
That was a weird play all around. I think Bryce did foul tip it. Yeah, it hit right in the outer part of the glove of Stallings, but stays with it.
That is really interesting.
Huh.
2 outs. Bohm the batter. He's gone back to the regular bat for this one.
Find that one that drives in a run right here.
Just missed according to the home plate umpire. Ryan Addington is the home plate umpire. Runner in scoring position.
Oh, what flew off the... What the heck was that flew off? Was that Stallings' adjustment thing? Look at Max, such a nice guy.
Here's the defense behind the Rockies. Stallings has won a Gold Glove. Tovar, Doyle's won 2.
They can field it. Where does Stallings? Oh, it hit down his knee, on his shin guard, above the knee. And that thing flew off after that foul tip.
2 balls and 1 strike. Line drive out towards center. Doyle shaded that way, is able to get it on the glove side. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit. 1 man left for the Phils. We're on to the second. Scoreless ball game. Rockies and the Phils. Taijuan Walker will face Hunter Goodman, Michael Tolia, and Nick Martini. 4, 5, and 6. And for Taijuan Walker, Taryn, I think that he's embracing this opportunity to be a starting pitcher for the Phils.
Absolutely, and he's really trying to rewrite the narrative from what happened in 2024. I know you mentioned his ERA over 7 last year. He said that's certainly not a reflection of who he is or who he can be as a pitcher, and he so desperately wants to rewrite the narrative that he essentially went right back to work as soon as last season ended. He told me he pushed up his off-season training program by a month, got back to work in the first week of November, added heavier weightlifting program, and started with working with weighted balls as well, which is something that he hadn't done in an off-season program previously. And Rob Thompson seems pretty positive about the impact those things could have. He said his stuff is certainly better than it looked in 2024, and he's even ahead of the curve of where he was in 2023 when it comes to having consistency with velocity in spring training this season. Now, he did mention, I know you mentioned those spring training starts that didn't go so well. He mentioned he was working on a few things, and they have since abandoned some of those experiments.
Yeah, the slider was the big thing, like trying to really learn the slider, to add it to the cutter and the split and things like that. He threw it 25% of the time in his last couple of outings, but he's not going to do that here this afternoon. The other problem last year was that finger issue that he had, but that is taken care of as well. So let's hope.
Yep. As he is a nice man, and you want to see him do well.
Yep.
And no one wants to do well as much as Taijuan wants to.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, he's a really good teammate. His clubhouse loves everything about him. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout. There's the curveball.
I tell you what, Talia's struggling, man, isn't he? 4 last night, now 1 tonight.
Yeah, 0 for 9 in the series with 7 strikeouts.
Great pitch though by Taiwan. It was a strike for a long time, and you know when you got a guy that, when you have a little strikeout streak going, all you're looking for is contact, and so your swing gets a little different.
Nick Martini, the batter. Martini 0 for 4 in this series. Back to the mound, off the glove of Walker, picks it up and throws in time. Well, that's a pretty quick inning. He's only got 21 pitches overall. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Scoreless game. Time for our same game parlay brought to you by FanDuel. Will Nick Castellanos get a hit? It's at -250. Trey Turner, 2 total bases. Well, he's got 1 at -120.
I'm going to go all 3 of those. Trifecta, Tom.
Might as well. Phillies.
Not that I hope that Senzatela strikes out more than 4, but we shall see.
Kepler takes low. It's 1 ball and no strikes. So the Phillies have scored 5 earned runs in 31 innings against the starting pitchers this year so far. So maybe we have to wait until the bullpen. Although they did get 3 last night.
Yeah, they're on a roll.
20 extra base hits for the Phillies, which is 5th in the National League. And a .299 team batting average coming in, which is number 1 in the National League. One ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, they're going to strike out, but 592
compared to 1.3 in the OPS between the starters and the bullpen. Rob said today, he said, "Yeah, I'd like to get a run in the first inning or early."
Yeah, that'd be nice, but
they did take the lead last night for the first time.
Oh yeah, they were rolling last night.
Hit sharply on 1 hop, knocked down by Freeman. It rolls up his back. I would think that's a hit.
Put it in pencil, Tom. Yeah, hard hit ball to the backhand of Freeman, and it hit the heel of his glove and popped up on him. It looked like rolled down his back a little bit. Yep, there it goes. Oh, off the noggin too. Good hustle though by Max. Don't take anything for granted.
Oh, and 1 to Castellanos. Nick 3 for 8 with a home run in this series. Tapped foul, 0-2.
Got to see Monet Davis here today.
Threw out the ceremonial first pitch.
Yeah.
She's graduated with her master's.
Dave Dombrowski, we were out there. Charlie was up there. We were all talking to her. Dave said, you know, what do you want to do? You know, the end game, what do you want to do? She said, I want to own a team. I'm like, wow.
She did say that, yeah. 1-2 to Castellanos. And she's certainly, her and her Monarchs team really splashed onto the scene in the Little League World Series, representing the great city of Philadelphia so well, and she's done that wherever she's gone, college, high school, college, and now graduating with her master's degree. And Castellanos strikes out, second strikeout.
A lot of sliders to Nick, and then Senzatela throws one up and in on him. Got it past him.
Now JT coming up. Starting to swing the bat a little bit more. Pulled foul. He's kind of adjusted his hands from that first weekend in Washington. Feels like that has made things a little bit better in all of his at-bats. I know he only had the one hit yesterday.
The thing is, with a big leg kick like that, it takes a while to get the timing. I know spring training you get a lot of at-bats, but that'll work.
That'll be out left center field. That'll drop for a hit. Kepler stops at second. Phillies have 2 on for Bryson Stott.
It got in on JT, but that's one strong human being. Tom muscles that thing out there to left center. Thought for a second that maybe Max had a shot, but boy, did Doyle close on that thing quick. Hence the gold gloves, Tom. Come on, Bryson.
Take strike one. It's 0-1. Phillies so far this year with runners in scoring position hitting .286, which is 5th best in the National League.
See Bryson with a little bit of a stride instead of just the weight transfer.
Outside. Did not play yesterday. 1 for 4 in game 1. Off the hands, spinning out towards short. Tovar has it across his body, not in time. An infield hit, and the Phillies have him loaded for Brandon Marsh.
I thought for a second that possibly Tovar could have went to McMahon at third base, but Kepler got a great secondary lead. No chance at third, and we know Bryson's speed. He wasn't going to throw him out after having to range that far to his right.
Well, 2 more hits now, John, for the 7 and 8 hitters in the Phillies lineup.
Well, might as well add another one here.
Here's the number 9 hitter, Brandon Marsh. The number 9 batters for the Phils are hitting .412 this year. 7 for 17.
Video game numbers there.
Outside. 7, 8, 9 are Citizen Stats leaders. John, take a look at this. The Phillies are hitting .373, which is far and away better than the number 2 team, the San Diego Padres, who are unbeaten, by the way. 11 runs scored by the bottom 3 hitters. Tapper left of the mound. Barehanded throw to home, not in time. Stallings wants an appeal. He made a great catch on that one hopper.
Yeah, both players made great plays on that, but let's see if an out was recorded.
They're going to look at it.
Oh, yeah, they're going to look. Buddy Black.
Wow. Senzatela made a great play on the barehand.
Play.
But watch Stallings.
Oh, man.
His foot may have blocked JT. Or excuse me, Kepler.
Yeah, it looks like Kepler slid into that left foot of Stallings.
And Stallings didn't mean to do that,
Yeah,
I don't think.
No.
He just got caught. I don't know. He got the corner there, I think.
Yeah.
I think.
But the call on the field was safe.
Correct.
Is there enough to overturn?
Still a fantastic attempt.
By both guys. And we mentioned Stallings with the gold glove under his belt.
I think there's a crevice there where Kepler's foot got to the corner of the plate.
Yeah, but I mean, that ball gets past Stallings with no one backing up, and he's laying on the ground. You'd have to think that JT would have scored on that play too.
Well, it'll take it a long time to look at it. Each team is challenged once. Here's Lance Barksdale.
After review, the call on the field is overturned.
Wow.
The runner is out.
Wow.
Colorado will retain their challenge.
Well, it turns out to be a great challenge. I didn't think there was going to be enough to overturn it, honestly. So it goes down as a fielder's choice. Well, as we mentioned during the outset of this series, the Rockies have played outstanding defense to start this season.
I guess they determined that Max's left toe did not touch that front corner home plate.
Yeah, I wonder if they were able to blow it up more to see it. Well, that's a great challenge.
Yeah.
So the bases remain loaded. There are 2 outs. Bud Black, his 10th season as the Rockies manager.
Come on, Kyle, pick him up.
Kyle grounded out sharply on a 3-2 pitch his first time up. Out towards short. Tovar has it over to first, and they work out of the jam. Oh, they worked out of a bases loaded jam last night. They work out of one here. Excellent defense all the way around, and Taijuan Walker will go back to work. Xfinity delivers Wi-Fi built for streaming live sports with ultra-low lag. Stream the biggest moments from the best seat in the house with Xfinity. We go to the top of the third, scoreless ball game. Had a lot of that so far this year. Taijuan Walker just finishing up his warm-up tosses as JT comes out. Walker had a 9-pitch second inning, 22 pitches overall to start today's game. And Jacob Stallings will lead things off.
That was a really good cookie.
Oh, did you enjoy that?
Yes.
It was very good.
Yeah, it was. Uh-oh.
Stallings takes a strike. And the count is 0-1. Stallings 0 for 4 in his one start against the Rays. 5 for 8 against the Phils last year with a home run. He hits this one well out to right. Castellanos is back. It's off the base of the wall. He plays it on the bare hand and gets the throw in quickly. And Stallings held to a long single. That's a tremendous play by Castellanos.
Yeah, it was, because you really don't know how the ball's going to bounce off that wall. But, you know, that's why Nick works so hard out in the outfield play. He works on these balls, but still, the chain link, you don't know where it's going to go. Tell you what, it almost bounced behind him, but that great reach. Double play still in order, Tom.
Mickey Moniak, the batter, and Mick takes a strike. It's 0-1. By the way, the cookies that John talked about were from Kevin Collins. His mom, Kevin's part of the PR staff for the Rockies, but he's a local kid. Done a great job with Colorado. But his mom, she's made us cookies on a couple of occasions.
White chocolate and Oreo cookie.
Yeah.
What a combo.
It was really good.
Yeah. Hope they're not as good as this double play. Come on, Mick, help us out.
1-1. Mickey was 1 for 2 yesterday. 2-1. Two. Swing and a miss. 3 strikeouts for Walker.
Hey, he's throwing strikes, Tom. That ball just dove away from Mickey Moniak. And the pitch before, Mickey had a really good pull-off. So let's throw it out there again and see if we can get another one. And lo and behold, 3rd strikeout for Taijuan.
Inside corner.
Well, he said that. Read Freeman's lips. He stepped out. He said that's not a strike. But wow.
Hit to third.
Turn it, boys.
Alex got it to second for 1. Quick toss over to first is not in time. Close.
What Freeman was getting it down the line,
he
wasn't he? I mean, that was a perfect turn. Give him credit. Man. We're critical of the umpires, some, especially our old partner in the radio booth. But, well, we hope is watching, Larry. We send our best to you, buddy.
That's right.
But there's been a lot of close plays in this game already.
I got to apologize to Larry also, John. I bought a couple boxes of hot tamales, Larry's favorite candy. Looks like some people have jumped into them.
Yeah, you know, if you're going to bring anything up in that office anymore, you're going to have to hide it.
Yeah. We'll get some more. Fill it back up again.
Yeah. Come on, Taiwan, finish this inning off.
Doyle flied out to center his first time up the 0-2. Down and away, 1-2.
Yeah, and you know Tovar got caught stealing in the first inning, but I don't think if you're the Rockies you quit running. Oh man,
close.
Got a feeling Freeman's got a little itchy out here to run. Oh, got him.
And he is out at first base. He's so good at that. You wonder if he can teach a class the way he picks guys off over at first base. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left. Middle of the third. Taiwan Walker helping his cause. Phillies baseball is brought to you by your local Delaware Valley Honda dealers. Hurry to your local Del Val Honda dealer or visit DelValHondaDealers.com. And by Farsiga. For more information, visit Farsiga.com. Bottom of the third inning, Trey Turner leads it off. Phillies and the Rockies scoreless. Final game of this 3-game series. Senzatela and Taiwan Walker both have pitched well to start. Popped up right side of the diamond. Freeman says he has it, and he does. One away. Bryce Harper coming to the plate.
Pretty much setting up like we have.
Time for Stump the Fans trivia, brought to you by FanDuel Casino. John, who was the first Philly since Jimmy Rollins to have at least 31 stolen bases in consecutive seasons?
Since Jimmy.
Yep. He is currently on the Fightin' Phils roster.
Did he just pop up?
He did not. He did not just pop up. Wait, let me see what he did. Nope, he did not pop up. 1-1.
So he's currently on the roster.
Currently on the roster wearing the powder blues.
It's not Alec. It's not Stott.
2-1.
Not. You know the answer, don't you?
I do know the answer. I didn't know the question before today, but I do know the answer. That's pulled on the ground. Base hit into right center field for Bryce Harper. He'll hold up at first.
Yep, no replays of the other night when he hit a grounder to center field and tried to stretch it into a double and got thrown out, but a hit will take, Tom. No batting gloves for Bryce. He does that quite often when there's a little bit of a struggle. So strong. Hit it off the end of the bat and shoot it past the infield. That's just a strong man, Tom.
Now with Bohm flied out to right center his first time up.
I don't blame Alec for not appreciating that call.
Back toward the middle, under the glove of a diving Freeman. Harper's on his way to third. The throw will go to second. A base hit for Bohm. Phillies have first and third with one man down. This is kind of playing into the same start that Senzatela had his last time, where he gave up a lot of hits. Hasn't given up any runs, but maybe the Phillies can change that.
Yeah, I tell you how good this defense is. That ball goes right between the legs of Senzatela. Freeman had a shot at it. Probably I wouldn't have turned two on this play. Freeman comes up with that ball, but once that ball got past, you know Bryce wasn't stopping at second. And now a fly ball deep enough, Phillies will take a lead. But let's not settle for one, Tom.
6 hits already for the Phils. Kepler is at the plate. Grounds it foul. It's 0-1. He reached on an infield hit his first time up. He hit it sharply. One hopper right off the body of Freeman at second. Ground ball picked up by Tolia to second for one, over to first in time. Gosh, they're flipping some leather here today. 3-6-3 on the double play, and the Phils leave one over at third. No runs, 2 hits, 1 man left. This RAV4 inning is brought to you by Toyota. Visit Toyota.com to find your 2025 RAV4 Toyota today. Toyota, let's go Phils. I think he's too young to have a mustache, John.
Well, Tom, you know, kids mature earlier these days.
Yes, they do. Looking good. He's all part of the Wet Bandits.
Well, the sun's out.
Welcome, son.
It's a beautiful day now.
Doyle skies that one to center.
Uh-oh.
Shading his eyes from said sun. Makes the catch is Brandon Marsh. And one out.
Gotta love it. One pitch.
Did you see what he just did?
Oh.
Marsh, he just grabbed somebody's sunglasses from the bullpen.
Now the sun went behind a cloud. Wow.
Stott's going to test it out without the sun glasses. 2 outs.
2 pitches.
Economical.
Hey, now he don't know what to do. He don't know what to do, Tom.
They put him on top of his hat. Get free MLB TV with T-Mobile. Redeem today at T-Mobile.com/MLB. No, we're close. We are close to getting you your MLB.TV account rolling. We just have to figure out your password for your email. One of your 3 email accounts.
I don't know.
0-2.
Got 3 and don't even look at any of them.
We're close, though. If we get the password, all you got to do is click one button, and you are watching as much baseball as you want to watch. One and 2. McMahon struck out his first time up. Lines that one to left center field. It'll drop in front of Marsh. Sunglasses wouldn't have helped either.
Yeah. Unless eyeballs are up on his hat.
And they'll bring Goodman up. The Giants are making their way to Philly for a 4-game set. Join us at Citizens Bank Park for a variety of events. Monday, April 14th is your first Hatfield Phillies Frank Bogo night. Tuesday the 15th is Jackie Robinson Day. And after the game on April 17th, the senior stroll the bases. Secure your tickets at Phillies.com/tickets. Did he get hit again?
Yeah.
He did. Second time in this series.
He got hit in the left wrist yesterday by Zach. This one was a split that just got away. Got hit him in his right arm this time. Yep, right in the old bicep. Look at that right bicep. Watch that thing reverberate. It's a great feeling, Tom. I don't care if it's a split or not. It stinks.
Like pinching.
Got the oven mitt on though, so we're all good there.
Tolia's the batter. Ground ball to second base. Boy, they are swinging early. Side is retired, no runs, 1 hit, and 2 men left. Middle of the 4th inning. Nick Castellanos will lead it off. This RAV4 inning is brought to you by Toyota. Visit Toyota.com to find your 2025 RAV4 Toyota today. Toyota, let's go Phils. I haven't seen those overalls, John.
No. He looks good in them, though, Tom.
Yeah, he does.
Now this damn thing.
What happened?
Forgot.
We're on, by the way.
Yeah, I know that now. Whoops.
What are you mad at?
Well, in between innings, I'm toying with this MLB thing, and man, is it just winning.
Did you get the password?
No, it says I can't get emails on that email.
Right, because you have to probably reset the password.
I know, but when I try to reset the password, I put in a new one, and it doesn't do anything.
Huh. You sure you still have that account?
I have no idea. Apparently not.
Outside corner, 1 and 2. Well, we can ask Mike Harris from the Phillies.
Yeah, I might have to meet with Mike Saturday.
If he can just have him reset the account one more time. And we can change the email. And you'll be good as gold.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. Unbelievable. But come on, Nick. Let's cheer on our fighting Phils, Tom.
Mm-hmm. Swing and a miss. 3 strikeouts. Second time he's gotten nicked today.
Yeah, steady diet of breaking balls. There's another. And then, 2 strikes. That's. Well, there's nothing that's unhittable, but that's pretty darn close right there.
Yeah, he's got a good one going today. JT, though, has found a solution. It's his second hit of the afternoon. We are heading to the bottom of the order, so.
Yeah, runs are coming.
Yeah. It's the third hit for 7 and 8. 8's coming up here. Stott reached on the infield, hit his first time up, little spinner out to shortstop. On the inside corner, 0-1. We're kind of seeing a healthier Bryson Stott, Taryn, and I think that's a good thing for everybody involved.
Absolutely. And I was talking to Phillies hitting coach Kevin Long about Bryson Stott coming into the season, coming in healthy, and he said, yeah, when we look back at that nerve issue he dealt with in his right hand starting back in May of last season, it actually affected pretty much every part of his swing mechanically because he was trying to overcompensate. He said he was just leaking energy from his hip, which affected all of his mechanics. He said as soon as he came in healthy, it seemed like mechanically he was right back to where he needed to be. And he said, quote, it's a check the box done thing that we're not really worried about anymore in terms of those bad habits affecting him in the future, Tom.
That's a good thing. And he had a couple of swings that he told us in Washington that he probably couldn't have made last year the way the shoulder was.
Yeah, the pulled home run down the right field line.
Two balls and 1 strike. Whoop.
I think that tells you what kind of slider Senzatela has. I mean, you get a swing like that, you would have to think that the veteran Stallings is going to feature that pitch a lot more as this game moves on. That's the thing right there with Bryson, I think, is that.
Oh, man. Hits JT right on the puppy. So he's out. Stott's at first.
It's a base hit.
Yep. Put out goes to the second baseman. He tried to get out of the way.
Yeah, they got him on that left spike. Kick, save, and a beauty.
So It's a base hit, but the putout goes to the fielder that it's closest to, and that's the second baseman.
Yeah, that would have been a first to third.
Yep.
Have to score the old-fashioned way now, I guess.
Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Whacked foul. It's 1-2.
How wet his shirt is from his hair. Look at that thing.
Yeah, it is a different color. It's the color hasn't changed as much this year as it did last year with these jerseys. They've changed it back.
It might be my favorite uniform right there.
I love this uniform.
I do too. I like it better if we start scoring some runs.
Stott and Marsh, they are always together.
Yeah, they are. Throw Bowman there too.
Out to left field, not that deep, playable for Mickey Moniak, the Mick. And the side is retired. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 man left. We're on to the 5th inning, scoreless. Use your NBC Sports app to stream all of our Phillies coverage all season long. Presented by Lundy Law, your injury lawyers. That one you have, though.
I'm not even attempting that one.
You already have that one, though.
I do?
Yeah.
I have to take a peek at that then.
Mm-hmm. Martini lifts that one out toward left. Kepler comes running in. And 1 out. Jacob Stallings is the hitter. Pretty good so far for Taiwan, huh?
Real good. Tom, pitch count's really good. He's throwing strikes. No walks so far for Taiwan, although he did hit Goodman. But yeah, working ahead, throwing strikes. Let your defense work.
Hey, you mentioned it could come down to the offense for something like this, for a day like this when Taiwan's out there. The offense has had hits, they just haven't been able to show anything for them.
We've left a small village on base there already.
Mm-hmm. Here you see 47 pitches.
You got to remember too, now he hasn't pitched since his last outing in spring training.
It's been a while, yep. He's thrown some bullpens. In fact, a few more than he would normally throw, just to kind of stay sharp. His pace is really good though today. inside. It's not a bad spot, and that's a good sign too. 94 miles an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, he shouldn't have said he hadn't walked anyone yet, but he's still got time to come back.
Flare out to right field. Castellanos is there, shaded perfectly. 2 outs. Don't miss the party of the year. Celebrate the Citizens Fanatic birthday on Sunday, April 20th, when the Phils host the Marlins. Kids 14 and under will receive a Fanatic widget hat. Visit Phillies.com to secure your seats. Nicky Boniak takes outside, 1-0. The Mick struck out his last time up.
Willie, Mickey and the Duke.
Fly ball left center field. Marsh sprinting back out toward the Giants sign, and it is off the top of the wall. It gets away from Kepler. Moniak's going to keep on going to third, and he'll get there sliding with a triple.
Well, that ball carried really well, didn't it?
Sure did. I would think the Rockies are going to ask to look at this, but it didn't go out.
No, it looked like it hit the. Yeah, it's to the right of that yellow line. It has to clear it, right?
Has to clear the fence. Yep. Has to clear the little small fence on top of the green fence.
Yeah, it hit the very base of that little metal chain link.
And you see that yellow line, which John alluded to, which is just to the right of the W.B. Mason sign. That yellow line goes up and is at the top of the small fence. So that's an indication that anything to the right of that line, the ball has to go out of the yard.
That's why they have to go over those ground rules, Tom, every dang day.
Really
there
important.
There it is. There's that yellow line.
Yep. Friendly reminders.
Yep. Which, by the way, I think is worthless. But
but hey, John,
it's tradition.
Came into effect today.
It really did.
Lance Barksdale came to Bud Black, said, "Hey, listen, we went over this in the ground rules."
Yeah. But what if Bud said, "Well, I didn't take the lineup card out"? So how would I know that?
Said, "You got to go talk to your coach."
Yep.
1 ball and 1 strike.
I believe Bobby Dickerson's been on a little roll here. He's been 3 days in a row taking out the lineup card.
Yeah, so the Phillies, they have a coach designated, and if they keep winning, that coach continues to bring it out. There might be a little bit of a reward at the end of it. 1 ball, 1 strike to Freeman. Freeman hit it to a fielder's choice his first time up.
Keep him there, Taiwan.
JT sets up outside. That's where the pitch goes, but it was a little too far outside. And now 3-2. Doyle waits on deck. That's the top of the order for the Rockies. This is the number 9 batter. Oh man, that just missed. It was up. And there's the first walk of the day for Taiwan.
JT wanted it. Taiwan really wanted it. Just a good call. Just missed, but now you got to keep an eye on Freeman. Who's been picked off? Oh, no, he got caught stealing.
No, he got picked off. He thought about it.
That's
Fly ball
right.
to right field. Castellanos venturing back. It's carrying fairly well, but Nick is there. And he makes the catch, and the inning is over. 5 shutout innings for Taijuan Walker. No runs, 1 hit, 2 men left. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Weather forecast you can count on. NBC 10 First Alert Weather, the most accurate weather team 10 years in a row. Know what's headed your way before it hits on air and on the free NBC 10 app. Count on it. Last of the 5th inning. All right, so Senzatela has allowed 8 hits, John, in 4 innings. Last outing, he went 4 1/3. He allowed 9 hits. Didn't allow any runs. He hasn't allowed any runs here today. The difference today is that he struck out 3. He didn't strike anybody out his last time.
Well, that means we should put a point on the board this inning, huh?
Should get something. Top of the order's up. Bet365 gives us the odds of Trey Turner to get a hit.
I'm going yes.
Let's get it rocking and rolling.
Yeah, getting them on ain't the problem. Getting them in is a little struggle.
You know.
Just let him do the game.
Says every dad at a game.
Oh, man.
Fly ball out to left. Oh, Moniak dropped it. Kyle wasn't fully running once he got to first, so he's able to get to second. I don't know if he would have gotten any farther anyway. The wind is definitely picked up.
Yeah. Blowing from left to right, and that ball drifted on Mickey. That's the thing, his ball, when he hit it, I thought he hit it off the end of the bat, but it almost went out of the ballpark. But you saw him when he, look at this, start drifting. This is where how the wind blowing from his right to left. And just, see, it happens, Tom.
So an E7.
Yeah. He's probably thinking, oh, that should be a double.
0-1 to Turner. Turner has reached on an infield hit. He's popped out to second. 1 ball, 1 strike. Trey has also stolen a base today.
Just a base hit to right field, Tom. That's all we need. There you go.
Ground ball back toward the middle. Tovar's up with it. It gets the runner to third.
Good AP by Trey. Good base running by Kyle.
So 1 out.
ABC baseball, Tom.
Phillies are 1 for 6 with runners in scoring position. It's not too late to join the Phils family. Prorated ticket plans are now available. Plan holders receive many benefits like postseason ticket access, access to exclusive events, and preferred parking. Visit Phillies.com/season to purchase the tickets today. Infield is drawn in. Two, shortened his stride a little bit.
Yeah, this is all about contact here. Now, 0-2. Got a battle here.
Bryce singled his last time up as Stallings smothered that one. Again.
That's Jacob Stallings in a nutshell right there, isn't it?
Yep.
Very, very fine defensive catcher.
Pulled sharply into right field, a base hit. A run will score. Harper's on his way to second. It'll be an RBI double for Bryce. And the Phillies have finally taken the lead. It's 1-0. 978 career RBIs for Bryce Harper.
Yeah, just good fundamental baseball. Helped out, of course, by the error out in left field by Mickey Moniak to get Kyle on second, but Trey hits the ball up the middle. He gets Kyle to third. Infield pulled in. If the infield's back, that's probably an out. But with the infield in, all you got to do is hit it hard somewhere. And you got a great chance of getting it through. That's right. Peace, brother.
Now Alec Boehm is the hitter. He's 1 for 2 today. On the outside corner, 0-1. Harper's thinking about it. A high bouncer to shortstop. Tovar waits for it. 2 outs. And Max Kepler is coming up.
He had the big intentional walk last night before Edmundo come up and did some damage. They're going to pitch to him, huh?
Yeah, instead of going after the righty Castellanos, who's on deck. Fly ball left field. Moniak will get another chance. This one's slicing toward the line. He's under it, and he makes the catch. And that'll wrap up this 5th inning. The Phillies, though, get a run. They score first. They leave one. Our Independence Blue Cross Philly of the Week is Kyle Schwarber. He started the season off with a bang, blasting 2 key home runs for the Phils. Not only did the Phils take 2 of 3 in the series against Washington, Kyle left slashing .385 with an .846 slug and an OPS of 1.313. Schwarber's Week 1 excellence is brought to you by Independence Blue Cross. Kyle has scored the only run on the fly ball that Mickey Moniak misplayed out in left field. It turned out to be an unearned run. So now the Phillies are up 1-0 as we go to the top of the 6th inning. And Ezekiel Tovar leads it off. Tovar's 0 for 2 today. Was that one foul? 1-1.
Tell you what, how many people had Taijuan going into the 6th inning?
Yeah, he's throwing strikes,
he
like
really
you mentioned.
Is. 62 pitches. Pitch count's great.
They're going to start getting somebody up in the bullpen just in case. Jose Ruiz.
Oh. I don't know how that missed him. Tanner Banks and Jose Ruiz heating up.
Ground ball left side. Bohm has it on the run. Flips one away.
Yeah, Taijuan falls behind Tovar, but comes back and gets him to hit one off the end of the bat. But with his speed, and Alec he has become so good at that throw. On the run. He really worked hard on his defense and paying off for the Phillies.
One ball and 1 strike. Two and 2. McMahon fouls it back. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he knew he got one right there to hit.
Back toward the middle. Turner was shaded that way. Throws out McMahon right past the backside of Taijuan Walker.
Hey, wow, I don't know how that missed him.
Now 2 away, and Hunter Goodman is the batter. 70 pitches for Taijuan.
Yep, 70 pitches, and you'd have to think this is last inning with the up-down thing. And
yeah.
Goodman has homered in each game of the series. Got to be careful with this, man. Oh,
That's a good pitch.
yeah, it was. Nice.
1 and 2. Every time a Phillies pitcher records a pitch speed of 95 or more, Comcast will make a contribution to Phillies charities. 94 was the fastest I saw from Taijuan today. Yeah, the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. 4 strikeouts for Taijuan Walker. 6 scoreless innings for the Phillies right-hander. Nothing across for the Rockies. They go down 1-2-3 What a shot in the arm this has been. Phillies baseball is brought to you by the Pennsylvania Lottery. Pennsylvanians are scratching their way to fun thanks to PA Lottery scratch-offs. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. And by Nissan. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today. Shop NissanUSA.com. Kind of encapsulating everything that's gone on here today for the Phillies and the Rockies as Castellanos skies that to right. And Martini makes the catch. The wind has died down a little bit. It's supposed to get windy later on.
We'll be resting comfortably in our beds.
Yes, we.
Well, you'll probably do stuff.
Might have some stuff to do.
Yeah, I don't have nothing.
You have nothing.
Nothing.
You have
I
to.
gotta go to Acme.
Gotta go to. You didn't go to Acme the other day?
Yeah, but I gotta get some more stuff.
Okay. I was gonna say you can get your MLB TV thing done.
No.
I bet you if we got Mike Harris in here in between innings, he'd get it done.
I can give you my phone. He can have it for the rest of the game.
JT is 2 for 2. Low. 2 balls, no strikes. Taryn, what do you got down there? Can you figure out John's phone, or you got something else?
I don't think I can figure out John's phone, but maybe Edmundo Sosa can, because apparently he seems like he can do everything these days. No, but with Bryson Stott and Brandon Marsh about to come up here, we talked to Rob Thompson ahead of today's game about Edmundo not being in the lineup to start today's game, given the fact that he's got 9 hits and 5 RBIs to start the season. The bottom of the order has actually really been a strength so far to start the season. And he mentioned, you know, after last night's game, he wanted to put a call in to Major League Baseball petition to try to have 5 guys play today. That's how much he loves Edmundo and what he's been doing. But he said just given the off days they've already had in the season and the run of right-handed pitchers they're going to see here, they really wanted to try to get Bryson Stott and Brandon Marsh into a little bit of a rhythm. But he said even though this was the plan, Rob mentioned it at yesterday's pregame press conference, we knew this was the plan, he made a point to pull Edmundo Sosa aside and just let him know why he was doing this, and certainly say to him it has nothing to do with the way you're playing, because you're playing incredibly well, just because he holds him in that kind of regard, and especially with the way he's playing right now, Tom.
He's been playing great. He really has.
Works hard.
His teammates love it.
It seems like he never has a bad day.
Never has a bad day.
Boy, wouldn't that be nice?
To never have a bad day?
Or to act like he never had a bad day.
3-2. High bouncer to third. Charging is McMahon, and it's not in time. JT with his 3rd hit of the day. 7-pitch at bat for JT.
And Buddy Black coming out. Looks like he's going to get Senzatela. Yeah, that ball, once that took that high hop, you know, and look, a great transfer by McMahon, a good strong throw. Nothing he can do. JT with his third hit.
Yeah, so there'll be a pitching change. So lefty coming in. It's our Nissan call to the pen. Let's see if the Phils can get something against the pen. One 0 Phillies on top. Senzatela scattered 10 hits here today, including JT, his infield hit. And Luis Peralta will take over out on the mound. It's his third game of the year. His ERA is 18. And Bryson Stott, who is also 2 for 2. He's got 2 infield hits. One off JT last time.
Try to avoid that this time. Oh, wow.
That is really close to a ball, isn't it?
You ain't kidding.
JT saw it right away, but
hadn't thrown a pitch, and he has to get a new ball.
Line foul down the right field line. Little lefty on lefty spice there.
Yeah.
Time for our Stump the Fans trivia answer presented by FanDuel. There you go, Johnny.
You were right, Tom.
Bryson Stott.
Every name I threw out there, you made a funny face. Knew I wasn't right, but I don't cheat. Oh, good jump. Good jump.
There it does go. Stallings throw to second, not in time.
Tell you what, day game after a night game for JT, and the legs are flying. He got a great jump. First move by Peralta. JT takes off. Stallings, no chance whatsoever. Straight steal. You see, JT never looked back to see if Bryson swung.
97 career stolen bases for JT. Not many catchers in their big league career reach 100 stolen bases.
I'd say Jason Kendall, maybe.
That's who I thought about when I first saw it. I thought Ivan Rodriguez.
Yeah. Pudge could run. Does Biggio count?
I guess it depends on how many games he was catching. You know, if they broke it down category wise. There's a name on there that I think might surprise. Well, there might be 2 names that would surprise. You know what? There's 3 names that would surprise you. Yeah, 3.
I'm surprised you got through that read.
Well, because like the list kept getting longer, and I'm like, I wouldn't have thought that. Oh, I wouldn't have thought that. All of that while I was saying that to you. Would you be surprised if I said Carlton Fisk?
Yes.
Would you be surprised if I said Mike Piazza?
Oh, God. You kidding me?
Yeah, 103.
Wow.
Fly ball, right center field. Not that deep. Martini backpedaling. The wind took it a little bit. And tagging from second and going to third, JT. Kirkering is warming up.
Yeah, he had a couple false calls yesterday down there, didn't he? Kirkering warmed up in the, I believe it was the 7th, and didn't come in. We should be all right.
Up and into Marsh. I'll tell you, somebody else that stole 100 bases at catcher.
Dusty Wathan.
No, close though.
John Wathan.
Yes, sir. Thank you to Andy Abad for pointing that one out. He was right on it. Inside. Jason Kendall stole 189. That's second most among catchers.
Who's first?
Guy by the name of Wilbert Robinson.
Yes. Gosh, how did I not get that?
Bounce foul.
Tell you what, Adam with a Gold Glove play. Could be our Hyundai defensive play of the game, Tom, by Adam.
Might need to look for one. You're right. Swing at a foul tip, 2-2. I got to go back and look at Piazza, because on this second list he's not on it, so I wonder if they have some as a catcher and some not as a catcher. Fisk is on it though. 2-2. Low, 3-2. Ivan Rodriguez is on it. Brad Osmus had 102 stolen bases. Huh. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Grounded foul.
Come on, Paco. We do have the best fielding ball women, ball men, and all of baseball, Tom.
Well,
those young ladies can pick it. There they are.
Inside, ball 4. Turn the lineup over. Time for our giant home run replay. We go back to Kyle Schwarber on Monday.
Yep, just another line drive halfway up the batter's eye. Look at that up in the ivy. A strong human being with great bat speed. We have a visit, Tom.
Yeah, we got the pitching coach Darryl Scott coming out.
So Mike Piazza stole 100.
I got to go back and look at that.
I didn't think he could run at all. I know he had bad knees near the end of his career, but
I think the first site I looked at was like a Wikipedia thing. So Carl's going to take a look at it.
Carl, you on that? Still wearing that dang Vikings hat.
Oh, here we go. He's got it now. No, Piazza's not on there, John. He only had 17.
How in the heck did you go from 100?
Just looked up at a site and it said that he had 100 whatever.
You know, do we need to have an intervention with you?
Here's Schwarber.
Come on, Kyle. We need some more.
Well, I asked you if you would have been surprised if it was Piazza.
I was shocked. But you were pretty convincing.
I did feel like I was.
Should be a lawyer.
Runner goes from first. Stallings throw to second, and now they've got Marsh in a run down. JT won't be able to advance in time. Marsh is out. Side is retired. No runs. 1 hit. 1 man left. We're on to the 7th. Time now for our game summary, brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Well, the Phillies got a run on an RBI double from Bryce Harper. He's 2 for 3 with that RBI double. JT has 3 hits today. Taijuan Walker, though, is the story. He was outstanding today for the Phillies. 6 innings. He allowed 3 hits, no runs, walked 1, struck out 4.
And hit a batter.
But good for him.
Yes, absolutely outstanding. Couldn't be happier for him. Hey, you talk about someone who needed a good start of the 2025 season, and there it was.
Well, now Orion Kirkering will start the 7th inning. Phillies, by the way, we saw that play that ended the last half inning several times last year, and it just didn't work.
Yeah,
I don't know if somebody missed a sign or what.
It's just, you know, you got to let Kyle swing the bat there.
Yeah.
Especially with the hole open. You can't run into an out with Kyle up. You just can't. Yeah, see, he took a little stutter step back toward first. So I don't know if this was a called play, but I tell you what, man. Tovar played that thing perfectly.
Yeah, he did. And really, Tulia, who just struck out, he did also because he went toward Marsh, so he didn't allow there to be any separation.
I believe we had some Yinglings that were in that base running exhibition there, Tom. Traditional logger.
Yeah, might explain some things.
No kidding.
Nick Martini, the batter, he takes outside. Over toward first, base hit for Martini, pulled it right through the hole. And a 1-out single. And that'll bring Jacob Stallings to the plate. 0-1 Stallings. He singled his first time up, flied out to right field.
He don't have 100 stolen bases.
He does not.
No. Oh man, he almost.
His body almost took him right on through that.
Yeah, but you know, if that ball was an inch or two lower, it was a strike.
Yeah.
I mean, look where this pitch is. It is up, but it had that inside corner.
Swing and a miss. 1-2. Swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Kerkering. And here comes Mickey Moniak.
Yeah, he just challenged Stallings with 2 fastballs in the last 2 pitches. Yeah, he just threw it by him. Hey, if it works, don't change it, right?
Mm-hmm. 0-1. Oh, 2, 97.
Slider first, pitch for a strike. Thought Mickey might be looking for it. Throw him a fastball right down the middle. Boy, he had a good pass at that one. Hey, Santa.
Back toward the middle. Kerkering's got it. Little underhand flip. Side is retired. 7 scoreless innings for the Phillies pitching staff. No runs, 1 hit. 1 man left. Time to stretch. College Series sponsored by Temple University's Fox School of Business. They hosted a business analytics night in the media room where college students or recent grads were given the chance to go behind the scenes of the business of baseball. Students enjoyed a networking hour with members of the Phillies front office and even had the opportunity to ask questions during a moderated panel. The ambassadors were there too, John. Mickey
and Milt.
And Dickie Knowles.
Dickie, I forgot.
Yeah, Dickie was there.
Sarge, no?
No Sarge. Nope, did not see Sarge. But it was great to see a lot of kids. I mean, there were a lot of kids there.
Well, you know, before it was, you know, years and years ago, it was baseball people only. And,
right.
You know, now you're getting into the technology, the analytics, you know, that torpedo bat that's, you know, was that an MIT guy that did that?
I think it was MIT. I think that's right. Yep.
Monet Davis is an Ivy League. She's going to be in that realm someday.
Kyle Schwarber leads it off. He takes strike 1. It's 0-1. Schwarber was up.
I don't think he was happy with that, Tom.
Check the swing. Kyle was 0 for 3. He reached on the error and then scored the only run of the game. And a high fly ball to deep right center field. Doyle's going back. It is long gone. Oh my, he is powerful. Kyle Schwarber has hit another home run. That is a shot. 444 feet. I mean, we talked about the wind, how it was kind of carrying that way a little bit. I don't know if it would have mattered where it was carried. I mean, it just crushed it.
Yeah, that thing was just punished.
Wow, you don't see many baseballs go over that need help sign.
I hope the people up there don't need help after that thing. I'm sure no one's expecting one there. Now, you can't look back, but we're going to. That's why no trick plays.
Oh, yeah.
When Kyle's hit.
Yep. That's how far it was, 444 feet. 6-game hitting streak for Kyle. It's the longest for him to start a season.
He hit that one so far. He got some Chicky and Pete's crab fries up there while he was bouncing up there on that upper tank thing.
Outside 3-1. Well, it's some breathing room too. Now it's 2-0.
Yeah, oh yeah. 6 outs, that's all.
Fouled back by Turner. Strong man.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of baseballs once they leave the bat. You're like, all right, well, that's going to go, but how far is it going to go? I kind of thought that way about the one on opening day here that he hit.
Yeah, Kyle's saying, man, did I hit that a long way? And JT said, yeah, but I got 3 hits.
Swing and a miss by Turner. That one was one of those that just kept on carrying.
Oh, it was. I mean, as soon as it left the bat, you knew.
Toyota Camry turning point. Bryce Harper, his last time up. Phillies and Rockies were scoreless.
Yeah, we've left a lot of men on base, have the Phillies, but after Kyle reaching on the air, Bryce comes up big with the infield drawn in with a bullet down the right field line and gave the Phillies that commanding 1-run lead.
Oh, 2. Swing and a miss, and Harper strikes out. So back-to-back strikeouts, and here comes Bud Black. So they're going to bring in the righty to face the right-hander Alec Bohm in a 2-0 game. So we'll have another pitching change for the Rockies here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Phillies are on top 2-0. We'll be back with the new hurler right after this. Today's electric play brought to you by your local Delaware Valley Audi dealer. Here it is, Kyle Schwarber. Yeah,
Man, that thing could provide electric, Tom, for a whole city. The size of Philadelphia, where how far that thing went. I mean, we've never seen one go up there.
it's been that's 444 feet. The fact that it carried into the second deck. I mean, he's hit them into the second deck, but they've been closer to the line. Yep, strong man. Here's Alec Boehm facing Tyler Kinley. Boehm fouls it off to the right. Kinley's numbers so far lofty. 2/3. 4 runs, 6 hits. Dropped in. Another one fouled off. Use your NBC Sports app to stream all of our Phillies coverage all season long. Presented by Lundy Law, your injury lawyers. Well, I figure those two.
That should be illegal how far Kyle hit that ball. Maybe we should call Lundy Law, Tom. Get a little subpoena on Kyle.
I'm just amazed how far it carried. I really am.
For real?
1-2. Outside 2-2. Need to move the rosin bag down a little bit.
Those things get in the way. My God. Oh well. Rules are rules. I don't think that's a rule though.
3-2. Fanatic is left Santa. I wonder if Santa's going to be involved in the skit at some point. 3-2. And a strike 3 call. Inning is over. Phils, though, get one more on the home run by Kyle Schwarber. Strong man. Ball went far. 444. Phils lead it 2-0. Phillies baseball is brought to you by your Philadelphia area Chevy dealers. Visit Chevrolet.com. Yeah, Santa was part of the skit.
He really was. And even though Santa's a jolly old man, he doesn't have the derriere that the old Fanatic has, Tom. A lot more shaking from the Fanatic.
Romano will lead things off here in the 8th inning out of the bullpen for the Phils. Tyler Freeman is the batter. Kerkering went an inning, allowed 1 hit, 2 strikeouts. Over to third, big hop. 1 out. Alec Bohm's had some work today. I know he had the error in the first inning, but he's been able to corral a couple other plays.
Yeah, that might be the easiest play he'll get to make all year on a ground ball. One hop right at his chest.
That one's lined out to center field. Here comes Marsh. It's going to split them. He'll cut it off before the State Farm sign. It's a good play. He holds him to 2. So 1 out double. Brings Tovar up.
Fastball by Romano, and Doyle just hit. Yeah, that ball was smoked. Give Marsh credit for cutting that thing off before it hit that State Farm sign. If it hits that, you never know. That thing kicks towards center field. The way Doyle can run, that's probably triple.
Well, so Tovar is 0 for 3. He'll take strike 1. Over to third. Bohm's got it. Looks the runner back to second. 2 outs.
Tell you what, knock on wood, we've done a pretty good job with Tovar this series.
Yeah, 0 for 12 in this series.
You mentioned the 45 doubles he had last year to lead the National League, and done a really good job.
Man fouls it back toward the sweet level. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't matter how you get it.
Nope.
Just get it. On the outside corner.
Take that all day. I know he don't like it, but
yeah, the 0-2. Two and two.
I'll make one good pitch right here. Ooh, man. That was a hanger, Tom.
Yeah, fortunately it started to come in a little bit more at the end, but got to be careful with that one if you throw it again.
Yeah, struggling hitter. You get away with those.
It's 2 balls and 2 strikes here in the 8th inning. Phillies are up 2-0. Outside 3-2.
Basically been the Rockies offense this series.
Yeah, he has been. Let's let him lead off the 9th inning with nobody on.
Maybe he's a better hitter when he catches.
Swing and a miss. He got him. Threw him a slider. Picked up the strikeout, and the inning is over. 8 shutout innings for Phillies pitching here today. No runs, 1 hit, and a man left at second. Phillies are on top of the Rockies, 2-0. Our Miller Lite moment. Well, if Santa's here and the Fanatics here, it's got to be a moment. I mean, if you had the Tooth Fairy, the Easter Bunny.
Santa didn't bring no gift to the Rockies offense so far.
No, no, no. Santa, of course, is on vacation, so he can look at his text messages.
He's got plenty of time before, well, Christmas in July.
Coming up.
Right around the corner.
Kepler is 1 for 3 today. Santa called strike 3. I think he was fooled on that. 4 straight strikeouts for Rockies pitching. No sweat, just style. Fans 14 and under will receive Nick Castellanos wristbands on Saturday, April 19th when the Marlins come to Citizens Bank Park to take on the Phils. You can purchase tickets today by going to Phillies.com. Castellanos is 0 for 3.
Oh, curveball that didn't curve.
Alvarado is warming up in the pen. Back toward the middle. Oh, off the mound. That took a Rockies bounce.
That hit me in the bad luck right there.
Yep, 2 outs. 2-1 to JT.
We haven't had many good swings off
No.
Kinley's slider, have we?
Mm-mm. Well, defensive swing there, but he stays alive.
I think I smell rain coming.
Uh-oh, do you?
Uh-huh.
I hope it holds off a little bit.
Hope it holds off till I get home after my stop at that Acme.
Check swing, 3-2. And ball 4. JT's been on base 4 times today. And now Bryson Stott, the batter. Got to get that rosin bag back again.
I tell you what, that could be the difference in the game, Tom. I wonder if it's not for the visual of the hitter, let's be honest, but I started thinking about it in between innings, as I normally do when I think. Maybe it's because they don't want a ground ball to hit it.
Could be it. Could be it, John.
Huh.
Got 2 rosin, the rake.
Phillies old school P on there.
Old school P. It's bounced foul. Not a big lead for JT. He has stolen a base today. The ball's and 2 strikes to Bryson Stott. Phillies maybe trying to add another insurance run or 2.
2 would be good.
2 would be good.
Ooh. JT was leaning, Tom. Watch JT takes a little bit of a stutter step towards second. The athleticism, Tom, just shows up whenever it feels like it.
There he goes. Pitch low, no throw. 98 stolen bases for JT.
Yeah, just a great jump by JT. And Stallings smart with the off-speed pitch. Why waste the throw?
Inside, 3-2. Just got a piece to stay alive. Inside, it gets off the glove of Stallings. It hit the umpire. Real Muto goes to third. It's ball 4. I would think a pass ball, but we'll see. Yeah, the mask of the umpire.
Yeah, that has to be a pass ball on Stallings. Sure, the umpire wished he'd have caught it. Hey, at least it hit his glove.
That's true.
Yeah, that thing hit you flush.
Darryl Scott walking out to the mound again. First and third with 2 men down. Brandon Marsh, the hitter. Vodnik warming up in the bullpen. Today's starting pitchers, Taijuan Walker went 6 innings, did not allow a run. He was outstanding for the Phils. He had 11 swings and misses on 74 pitches. Meanwhile, Senzatella allowed a 1 run. It was unearned. He's now gone more than 9 innings this year without allowing an earned run. So Brandon Marsh will be the batter. He is 0 for 2. He's got a chance, though, to add to the Phillies' lead.
Ground ball to right field. Thomas score a run. Get that breaking ball hidden in that hole.
In the dirt, gets away from Stallings. Here comes JT. He's going to score. Phillies lead it 3-0. A wild pitch. Stott goes to second. Without a hit, the Phillies have scored a run.
Yeah, and all set up by the stolen base from JT. If he don't steal a base, he's on third right now, but nothing really Stallings can do. I mean, he got in front of it. Just 40-foot breaking ball, Tom, sometimes don't bounce true.
2-0. Phillies have now scored a run in the 5th, a run in the 7th, a run here in the 8th inning, looking for some more. Scoreless in the first 3 innings today. It's the first time since 1963 they've gone 6 games into a season without scoring any runs in the first 3 innings. Is that amazing?
And yet if they hold on to win this one, they're 5-1.
That's right.
Well, you don't have to score first to score the most. I should be a philosopher.
You should make that a t-shirt.
Yeah. Aristotle.
The 3-0. Ball 4. 3 straight walks. A pass ball, a wild pitch.
Yeah, here comes Buddy. You had to feel like that was going to happen.
So he's going to bring Vodnik in.
We saw him last night, didn't we?
Yep. We got a pitching change. Phillies are on top 3-0, looking for some more here in the 8th inning. Victor Vodnik is the new pitcher for the Rockies here in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Phillies have scored a run without a hit in the inning. 3 walks, a pass ball, a wild pitch, a stolen base have all led to the 3rd run of the day for the Phils. Don't miss your chance to be part of the Kids Club. Join the Phillies Kids Club and receive exclusive membership items and enjoy our benefits, other benefits such as the first in line access during Kids Run the Bases. Visit Phillies.com/fan clubs for more information.
It looks like Jordan Romano, didn't it?
The little kid?
No, the guy, the father. I think it was the father. Look.
Oh, yeah, he does. Has he got your shirt on, John?
Yeah, I appreciate that. You know, I think I should have worn 19 longer. I think I only wore it 1 year.
Is that right? Just 1 year?
Yeah, because I think the next year we went to away from the maroon. Went to the red, white, and blue, what they're wearing.
Right, so you changed then.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, you had 11 before 19.
Yeah.
And then 28, 29.
Yeah, 1 year. That was a couple weeks with 28, I believe.
Schwarber takes low. It's 2-0. Schwarber has homered today.
It looks like the Phillies have, I'm assuming that's Joe Ross out there in case.
Yeah.
Kyle gets another hit here, and it
out to second base.
Alvarado it'll be.
And the inning is over. The Phils do score one more run. They take a 3-0 lead into the 9th inning, looking for the series sweep. Toyota is the #1 retail brand for electrified vehicles, 24 years in a row. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places. By Xfinity. Stream live sports from the best seat in the house. Xfinity, bring on the good stuff. By Citizens, official bank of the Phils. And by Independence Blue Cross. Learn more at IVX.com. Phillies try to finish up what's been a very productive start to their home schedule. They won the first 2 games against the Rockies. Now they go for the series sweep. They need 3 more outs. They're going to turn it over to Jose Alvarado. First save opportunity in the first week of the season for Alvarado. He delivers a pitch off the inside corner. Hunter Goodman is 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch earlier. Two and one.
You'll get me over.
Goodman just said, I'm just going to hold on that one.
Yeah. Try to work a walk. Taking 2-0. I mean, that's smart. You're down 3. See if you can get him to chase this cutter or curveball, one or the other.
2-2. Whoa.
Oy. Well, if he wasn't awake before that pitch, he is now. I think everyone should have to stand in there one time
just to see what it's
just
like.
to see what it feels like.
Ball 4. Leadoff batter is aboard. Join Michael Barkat, Ricky Vitalico, Ben Davis, and Ruben Amaro Jr. after the game for Phillies Postgame Live, presented by Cure Auto Insurance.
Ruben was over here this morning talking.
Yeah,
hanging
he was doing his podcast with Todd Zolecki and Jim Salisbury. Today it's Michael and Ricky that'll be on the post-game show, but all season long we'll see all 4 of the guys.
What was Ben doing in West Virginia? Driving down to Louisville?
Driving down to see Tag hit some more home runs. He and his co-pilot Mickey were going down for that.
Hey, he continues like he is. He could be the freshman player of the year.
He's having a great start.
And maybe even the Golden Spikes winner.
He's having a great start.
Good for him.
2 balls and no strikes. 3-0.
All right, this is getting a little frustrating. I got a feeling if he walks another walk, and Caleb might be coming out to give him a little chat.
Line drive, base hit it to right center field. Goodman's going to turn second, go to third. The throw will go to second base. So first and third, nobody out. And with the Phillies up 3-0, it means the tying run is coming to the plate.
A 100 miles an hour. Talk about a guy who needed a hit, huh?
Yes.
Now it's work.
Yeah, he was 0 for his last 11 with 8 strikeouts. So now Bouchard is going to pinch hit.
Got to get ahead.
Swinging a foul. It's 0-1. Got ahead.
Yep. Now you can make him more aggressive. Bouchard does have a home run as a pinch hitter, though, Tom.
Ground ball left side off the glove of Bowman to left field. A run will score. It'll go down as a pinch hit. And it's now a 3-1 ball game. Alvarado so dominant in the spring, so sharp to start this year, but he's not been able to get an out here in this 9th inning.
No, he got ahead in the count, but then threw a pitch right down the middle to Bouchard, right into no man's land. I don't think if either one of them caught it, they were going to record an out.
Caleb Cotham going out to the mound. Nobody up in the bullpen as of yet. We talk about how dominant Alvarado's been. I mean, it's been lights out dominant. Spring training.
Yeah.
And even beyond. After the game, get more than just the headlines. Count on NBC 10 to explain what the day's top stories mean to you and your family, so you're prepared for tomorrow. NBC 10 News, count on it. JT laying down some signs. Jacob Stallings will be the batter.
Hey, the bunt, the bunt could be in play here. Try to get Bouchard the tying run to second base.
Swinging a foul. I guess he's not going to bunt.
They knew Phillies defensive coordinator knows more about the Rockies team than we do, apparently.
Two. Always interested what the word of advice could be that a pitching coach can have for somebody when they go out, if they can get back to where they need to get.
Yeah, I think most of the time it's just,
hey, you're okay.
Yeah, let him think about something else other than throwing a pitch.
It's 0-2 to Stallings. Stallings singled. He fly to right. He struck out. And the pitch in the dirt. Landed about 3 feet in front of the plate.
Yeah, a little short.
1-2. JT making sure that the tying run doesn't get into scoring position. Joe Ross has started to warm up in the bullpen. There's Ross. He did get a piece of it. Two balls, two strikes.
Tell you what, they are getting some good swings off Jose.
And that's 99 on that pitch. Farmers come out of the on-deck circle to pinch hit for Moniak.
I think it depends on what Stallings does. Stallings gets on base, they might bring in Joe Ross. No, Bouchard will stir up. Farmer will still hit.
Three and two. His mechanics are just kind of out of whack today.
Yeah, it's and you know, you're trying to get a chase ahead in the count, but I mean, you bounce him in that darker colored dirt down there, pretty good chance you're not going to get the call. Come on, Jose, one good pitch right here.
Hate the fact that he's getting these foul balls. And that's 99 again. This will be the 9th pitch of this at bat. Three balls, two strikes. Swing and a miss. He got him 100 on the sinker. One away. And it will be Kyle Farmer.
Yeah, that one had a little bit of conviction on it there, Tom. Just a little bit tardy by Mr. Stallings for the first out. One pitch away from ending this baby.
0-1. Line drive out to left field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Fortunately, the runners had to hold, particularly Tolia, at second base because he wasn't sure if Kepler would catch it. But the bases are now loaded for Freeman.
And now you're single away from tying this game up. Nice short, compact swing by Farmer. That's what you have to have against a guy throwing triple digits.
So now he's going to be pinch run for by Beck. Freeman fouls it off. Boy, they are really getting some swings against him.
Yeah, they are.
It's as if they know something's coming, unless there's just absolutely no movement on it. I mean, that's 101. He was late. Oh, 0-2.
Curveball by Alvarado. Couldn't quite get Freeman to chase that one. Well, Jose's pitched his way into not being available tomorrow, you would think.
Yeah.
Oh.
Two balls, two strikes, bases are loaded. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. He's down on strikes for the second out.
Yeah, but this is what happens, Tom, when you get ahead in the count.
Yeah.
You can make guys you have to make them be more aggressive. He got ahead of Stallings. He ended up striking him out after a long at bat. Now he gets in front of Freeman, and he gets Freeman to swing at a bad pitch.
In the dirt, you've got Brenton Doyle coming up, and he is 1 for 4. 4 hits in this series. One and one, 100 miles an hour on the inner half. It's funny, it's like his sinker's cutting and his cutter is just not. Tovar is on deck. Oh, man, that's got to hurt. He fouled that right off his leg. I think his shin guard is in the spot close to where that ball hit. No, it's not.
Yeah, right off the arch of the old foot. Oh. That's right. Everybody get excited. One more good pitch, Jose.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded, 2 outs. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. What a battle it was for Jose Alvarado. But the Phillies have swept out the Rockies. They win it today by a final score of 5-1, or excuse me, 3-1. They are now 5-1. Whew.
I see JT with the little fist pump and Jose just excited as all get out.
What a battle.
Yeah, that was a struggle for him, but lo and behold, a save for Jose.
Yeah. In the 9th inning, 1 run on 3 hits. There were 3 strikeouts. Now the Phillies got great pitching today from Taijuan Walker. He started the game, went 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. He is our Chevrolet player of the game.
Couldn't be happier for him either.
Yeah.
Just, such a
great effort.
Great guy. Struggles are well documented. But I tell you what, he threw strikes, changed speeds, all you can ask.
First save of the year for the Phillies bullpen. You know, they had that blown save on the opening day. It was technically a blown save on opening day.
A win nonetheless, though, Tom.
But a win nonetheless. And now Rob Thompson's team is 5-1. Last time they were 5-1 was back in 2021, so not too long ago. Man, did he have to work for that?
Yeah, it was.
And give him, give Rob credit too. He stayed with him. Stayed with them. So the Phillies win it. We're going to talk to JT Realmuto in a minute. He's getting himself gathered up. Rob Thompson's waiting for the rest of the bullpen to come in. Here's JT.
Mr. Kelly Davis used to be my seat partner in the plane.
Not a seat partner anymore?
You are.
That's right, I am.
Yeah, that's right.
But this was a good series for the Phillies. They win 3 in a row to start the home schedule. Well, that's great. First things first. But they did get some solid starting pitching. 10 strikeouts from Zach last night. Christopher Sanchez pitched well on opening day. And then today, a shot in the arm, not only for Taijuan Walker individually, but also for the Phillies collectively for what he was able to accomplish.
They strung together a bunch of hits.
Yep. JT Realmuto joins us down on the field. JT, I don't know. We're up here thinking it's amazing what Alvarado was able to bounce back to do in that inning after struggling to start it all off.
Yeah, I mean, that was huge. Him being able to calm down in that situation and get the job done for us, that was pretty exciting to be a part of.
And pitching was the name of the game today. Taijuan, walk us through that and how good he was today. I mean, it's so good for him individually, but it's really good for the team, too, collectively.
Yeah, Ty just did a great job of mixing his pitches and attacking the strike zone. He was ahead of guys all day. A lot of weak contact early in the counts and was able to get us deep in the ballgame and get up to that bullpen.
JT, 3 big hits today, a walk, a couple stolen bases. Are you feeling like your timing right now is right where you want it to be?
Yeah, I feel good. Honestly, I felt good coming into the season. I just didn't put together very good bats those first few games, but my timings felt really pretty good the whole time, even through spring training. So just excited to get the season going.
Did you like the fact that you got a chance to play day game after night game, particularly after missing that game with that foul ball?
I did, for sure. I was originally, I think I was slated to actually get today off, but after taking that foul ball, I didn't want to. I haven't gotten a rhythm yet, really been able to play multiple days in a row, so it's nice to get this day game after a night game.
All right, so 2 more stolen bases. I know it's not about you, but do you have 100 in mind as a catcher? Is that something that's something you're looking forward to?
To be honest, I don't even know how many I have, so no.
Well, don't tell anybody, but you have 98.
Okay, I'm getting there. I didn't know I was that close. But,
you are that
now
close.
Now that you told me, I'll have it in my mind.
Yeah, well, we appreciate that. Listen, real quick, I mean, just the feel of this homestand getting started and just the atmosphere and everything like that. Give us an idea about that.
Yeah, this place is electric. I mean, it's so much fun to come here. We had such a good crowd today on, what is it, a Wednesday day game? Thursday day game?
Thursday.
Whatever today is. You know, just to feel that energy and be able to play off of that. It's a special place, and not every team gets to experience this, that's for sure.
Well, we appreciate you joining us, and we appreciate the fact that you didn't know what day it is, because we don't know what day it is half the time either.
It's just a day game. That's all I needed to know.
All right, JT, thank you, bud.
Thanks, guys.
JT Realmuto, our guest. I love the fact that
he's like us.
Yeah, you didn't know what day it was. We go through that all the time.
Oh, my gosh, it's awful.
All right. So, Johnny, we'll see you on Saturday.
That's right.
Yep, day baseball on Saturday. Don't forget, tomorrow is on national television, but we'll be on the air on Saturday against the Dodgers. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday night.
So I got to figure out how to get on Apple TV.
You got to figure that out as well. It all runs together. Once you get on MLB.com, John, you'll know how to get on everything.
No chance.
For John Kruk and our entire crew, I'm Tom McCarthy. Don't forget, Phillies Postgame Live is coming up after a break over on NBC Sports Philadelphia.